Hello, Internet! It is the 8th of January, which means it's my birthday. I'm even older. Yay. I hope you've enjoyed this week. I've brought something different to the table, I suppose. Archeops, Licky Licky. Don't normally see this kind of thing very often. You don't normally see this kind of thing, really. Not Archeops, at least. So I hope you've enjoyed them. So we're going to do one more, video, basically, and see how we go with this. Another Weavile, which is potentially an issue. Yeah, it is an issue. Let's go with Archeops and Virizion. Let's also take my own Xerneas. And, I think I want Scizor. I'm not going to take Kyogre in this game. I want Scizor. Scizor is a little bit better against Ferrothorn. So, Kyogre Crobat, okay. Surely he is going to protect his Kyogre and Tailwind with his Crobat. He won't want to take a Leaf Blade, surely. Combination of Rock Slide and Leaf Blade does knock out Kyogre. He should be able to work that out for himself. But, yeah, well, it's a funny old format so far, isn't it? Oops. Yeah, so there's the Protect on the Kyogre, there's a Tailwind. Yeah, there's my Tailwind, and my Stone Edge hits, which is good. Okay, so, turn worked out very nicely. Again, I can Rock Slide now, and just Leaf Blade really safely on the Kyogre. If he switches his Kyogre out to Rayquaza, it's taking a Rock Slide. If he switches it into Ferrothorn, I can threaten with Close Combat next turn as well. Crobat don't tend to have Brave Bird on them, so my Virizion feels fairly safe here. Archeops has actually got a pretty high attack stat. Like, I'm not using this really as an offensive Archeops. It is really almost entirely for support, but it is 252 attack, 252 speed, so this is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that. Super Fang not putting Archeops into defeatist range, which is nice. Yeah, so we've both got Tailwind, haven't we? So this Rayquaza is at the moment slower than both of my Pokemon, but it will Mega Evolve. Probably. Well, should Mega Evolve. He hasn't got any other Megas on his team. And probably just Protect. Yeah, that would be the obvious thing for him to do. I'm pretty sure I brought Scizor, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, I've even got Xerneas as well. I've got Scizor, so that is in Bullet Punch range now. I'm free to Rock Slide in close combat. I'm sure he's going to double protect both of his Pokemon, but I'm feeling pretty safe just doing this. Okay, well, no Protect from Rayquaza. Rock Slide does still pick up the knockout, though. Life Orb, Close Combat, does knock out. Yeah, Virizion is a pretty nice partner for Kyogre, actually. As I found out this week, outspeeds Kangaskhan, which can obviously outspeed it and get a chunk off it. He's decently rated as well. Hits, other Kyogre as well. It can have Quick Guard. Hits Ferrothorn, which is the main thing, though. So, yeah, quite interesting. But let's plod on. We've got a Mewtwo. I'd like to see a Mewtwo team actually work. I have used Mewtwo myself, but I used it in an earlier version of that Gravity team that we all had fun with a few weeks ago. It was fast, but bulky as well, with Gravity itself and Icy Wind and stuff. But I just didn't really use Mewtwo very much for that reason. So Sableye and Landorus I felt were better for for that. But yeah, I mean, if he leads with Mewtwo, then I might be in a bit of a sticky situation. Like Mewtwo and Kangaskhan would be a pretty good lead for him here. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Archeops and Virizion again, and I want Kyogre in the back. And let's go with Xerneas. I don't know. I think I sort of want Scizor here. Yeah, Mewtwo is threatening Virizion, and Talonflame is also threatening Virizion. I'm gonna go for a Tailwind here, because next turn I can not do much. Oh, he actually has Ice Beam. Should have seen that, really. Yeah, this is... Well, I've... Well, there you go. Mewtwo beats this team. Like, you know, I'm sure I said in the first video of the week that this team is not solid. Really, it's just, you know, some things to test out. Yeah, this I can't really win from here, I don't think. Like, as long as he plays smartly, I don't think there's any reason why he shouldn't win this game. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for a double protect. Nah, I don't get it. Let's see how much a Psy Strike, if he goes for that, on Kyogre does. Probably like 60% or something. Well, critical hit does 80. And that means the Water Spout doesn't knock the Talonflame out, which is unfortunate. But if he has Groudon in the back, then I'm sure he's just won this game. So I'm not going to waste my time anymore. I'm just going to go on to the next one and see what we've got. A Ho-Oh, first Ho-Oh we've seen this week, and a Greninja as well, which is you know, interesting. No Talonflame, which is a relief. His option of, well, he could Tailwind with Salamence, but he could have Trick Room. Looking, I mean, I don't know, he's got a Greninja, maybe he won't Trick Room, but the option is still there for him. You know, I actually like Xerneas Virizion. That's a lead that I've never done before, but I like those two together. I want Kyogre here, definitely. But also Licky Licky. Yeah, let's go with Licky Licky. Okay. Greninja is actually pretty nasty. Like, it can knock out my Virizion here with an Ice Beam if he's Life Orbed. I'm just going to play this safe. He's not going to Power Up Punch his own Greninja. And he's got a Substitute. Okay. Could have an issue then. Could have a problem here. So, interesting. Greninja with Substitute. Well, we're seeing everything now, aren't we? Yeah, maybe he doesn't have Life Orb then? Maybe he doesn't have, like, Gunk Shot? I don't know. Let's just go for it. I mean, all we can do now is hope, isn't it? Yeah, Virizion actually survives that. It is Life Orb, actually. Wow. So I'm going to knock myself out to my own Life Orb recall, but at least I'm getting my Geomancy up here. Unfortunately, I didn't bring Scizor, did I? Because Scizor would be nice to just bullet punch away that Substitute. I'm going to bring Licky Licky in, because he might bring Groudon in. No, he's not. He's probably going to go for a Trick Room now, though. Okay, so he's got Ice Beam, and he's got a Life Orb. He could still be mixed. He could have, like, Gunk Shot, which would obviously do a lot of damage, like, if not knock out Xerneas. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam, and I'm going to Dragon Tail Licoricelli, because he might just be going for a Trick Room, and I can't really risk that. Yeah, Grass Knot's going to do a bit. And yes, he's going for a Trick Room. Nice one. So Dragon Tail actually did some work there. Brilliant. Really good. Now I can Dazzling Gleam again. And I mean, there's no sun. I mean, bringing the rain in is kind of obvious, but it's the best thing to do. So yes, Dragon Tail. I managed to do that again. Dragon and tailing away a Trick Room. Like, you know, who expects Quick Guard and Archeops? Who expects Dragon Tail on Licky Licky of all things? You know, love bringing new things to the table. So it's probably going to protect with this Greninja. No, he just lets it go down. Groudon, hopefully, Precipice Blades isn't going to critical hit. No, it doesn't. Thank goodness. Now unless his Groudon is Jolly Max Speed, which I don't think it will be because he's got a Trick Room Cresselia here. I should be able to. How much did Dazzling Gleam? We haven't seen a Dazzling Gleam on Cresselia yet, have we? Or have we? Oh, we have. Dazzling Gleam did about 40%. So, Moonblast should knock that out from here. Yeah, I don't want like Citrus Berry, Trick Room. Like, yeah, if I Dazzling Gleam, then it'll survive. It'll get the Citrus Berry up, and then it could survive like a Scald. Will definitely survive a Water Spout from here. So I'm actually just going to Moonblast the Cresselia and Scald the Groudon, just playing it safe. Yeah, Moonblast does knock the Cresselia out. Do outspeed, and I do knock the Groudon out with Scald. Okay, excellent. So, phew. This team, like it's either the team or it's me that manages to sort of bring games back. Whew. Let's go in for another one. Right. Here we go. Again. Yeah, I can't see how I can win this one. Mewtwo is an issue for this team. Yeah, I've just played this guy. Mewtwo is an issue for this team. And really, all he has to do is lead with Mewtwo and... I don't know, like, Fake Out would be nice here. Fake Out would really be nice. I'm actually going to go Archeops and Xerneas. And I'm going to bring Kyogre and... I'm going to go with Scizor. Yeah, so we lead with Talonflame and Mewtwo. He's probably just going to go straight for a Brave Bird, really. So I'm going to Quick Guard here. Yeah. And Geomancy up. And he Ice Beams the Archeops. Okay, so I don't mind that too much because... actually, I think I do mind that. I don't know, I can Geomancy, but... I mean, I can Dazzling Gleam, but... Oh, this Talonflame is a pain. Talonflame is a pain now. Because Kyogre comes out, he can either switch in Groudon or... just Brave Bird my Xerneas. +2 Dazzling Gleam probably isn't going to knock out the Mewtwo. Can't really bring Scizor in because it's just going to get knocked out. Kyogre's the only way forward, I think. So I'm going to Water Spout here, and I'm going to Moonblast the Mewtwo. Worst case scenario, he protects the Mewtwo and brings the Talonflame out to Groudon, which I can see happening. Okay, well, here's the Groudon. And he's just Brave Birding the Xerneas, and that is a 2-hit KO, so that's not good. And I didn't bring Licky Licky. If I'd brought Licky Licky, then I could just bring it in and Water Spout. Oh, would have been nice, wouldn't it? So, yeah, we can't... This team just can't handle this one. Not really. He's got a pretty good matchup against me. Yeah, there's no way that I can win this one. So I'm not going to waste any more time again. I'm just going to get out of it and move on to the next one. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I'd bumped into him. That team... Oh, that was annoying. That was really annoying. I should have... I suppose I should have brought the Licky Licky. I was thinking about the Licky Licky. It was the last Pokemon of choice on Team Preview, either Licky Licky or Scizor. I wanted the Scizor last time I played him. This time I wanted the Licky Licky. It's just how it goes, isn't it, I suppose. Alright, then let's go with... I mean, this just comes down to lead matchup, doesn't it, really? Let's go to Archeops and... Is he going to go with, Kangaskhan, or is he going to go with Xerneas? Let's go with Virizion. Let's take my own Xerneas, and let's take my Kyogre as well. Salamence, okay. And Groudon, okay, well, switching things up now. Don't know if I've played this person before, maybe he knows my Archeops has got a Lumberry. But, I'm going to Tailwind here, and... Tailwind, and don't really want to just bring Kyogre straight in. But that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be taking a Hyper Voice here, and potentially a Precipice Blades as well. Okay, well Archeops... Oh, well I'm not the only one using Rock Tomb Groudon apparently. I've been using Rock Tomb on Groudon. I do like Rock Tomb, it's a really cool move. I kind of would have liked Archeops to go down that turn, to be honest. But now, I mean, he's going to switch his Groudon out to probably the Talonflame. So I'm actually just going to Rock Slide here. No, I mean, what's the point in that? Because our Water Spout is going to cover the Talonflame switching anyway. Salamence is probably going to protect. I don't know. Like this is the turn where I want to capitalize on my advantageous position. Archeops might want saving, so I'm going to bring Xerneas in and go for a Water Spout. He's going to withdraw his Groudon into his own Xerneas. Okay, so and he did protect with the Salamence. Okay, I don't mind that so much. Yeah, good. So, I'm going to Geomancy here. Just because Geomancying helps win games. And... The Salamence is probably going to switch for Groudon here. But... Oh, okay, or not. Okay, so I'm getting the knockout onto the Salamence. If he Geomancies with his Xerneas, then he has to protect, which he's doing. He has to protect the next turn, because I've still got Tailwind up. And then it'll come down to a speed tie as well. So his Groudon's probably going to come back in now. Yeah, here comes the Groudon. I mean, the Xerneas protecting is kind of obvious. But, yeah, I'm just going to protect my Xerneas. I think... What do I get from protecting it? I mean, is Groudon... A sun-boosted Eruption from about 75% is still going to do a good chunk. Maybe into Speed Tie losing +2 Moonblast range. So I am going to protect with my Xerneas this turn, and I'm just going to sacrifice off my Archeops, because it's probably got Kangaskhan in the back, so I'm keeping my Virizion around. Yeah, so there's the obvious protect on it. Ooh, Precipice Blades. Okay, so I don't mind that so much, because that means I can Dazzling Gleam here. Hopefully I don't lose the Speed Die. And I could Rock Slide, hoping for maybe a flinch on the Groudon. I could Tailwind, but don't really need that. Apart from maybe if I want to bring my Kyogre in the future. Ally Switch there's no point because he's using spread attacks. Quick Guard has not got any priority, so Dazzling Gleam and Tailwind it is. Or Rock Slide, do I want to fish for a flinch or do I want to go for a Tailwind? go for a Tailwind. I think it's the better move. Yeah, I mean, even a critical hit Precipice Blaze wouldn't knock the Xerneas out there. Ooh, this Talonflame. Didn't expect Talonflame, to be honest. I've got Virizion. I've got Kyogre, though, which should potentially clean up. Should clean up. So I'm obviously going to go for a Quick Guard. And I'm going to go for a Moonblast onto the Groudon. Okay, so he protected that turn anyway. So, good. Good. Yeah. So, Dazzling Gleam would not have knocked the Groudon out there, unless it got another critical hit, but yeah, that's... Archeops doing some work, so, you know, it's nice to... yeah, the rating isn't exactly that high. We've lost a fair number of games with this team, but we've won a decent number with it as well, so, you know, it's okay. Is there mileage in Archeops? Maybe a little bit. It is really just as, you know, on par, I suppose, with Talonflame and Crobat, just because of the existence of Talonflame and Crobat. Quick Guard is really nice. Tailwind is really nice. Ally Switch, I haven't really used it too many times, but it can be nice. I did have Roar on this Archeops beforehand, so that it could potentially take care of like Trick Room on at the beginning as well of the game. Archeops, yeah, I mean, being a rock type as well does mean that it obviously helps with all these really common Talonflame and Crobat and stuff. Flinches are very nice as well I'm sure we've seen at some point in this week. So yeah, I think there is some mileage in Archeops as a support option. Licky Licky, is there any mileage in that? Is there any reason why you wouldn't use Rayquaza instead? Yes, if you wanted to use Xerneas, like I am here. Xerneas has been like the star of the team, really. I mean, Xerneas is really very, very good. Let's just say. I mean, if it's supported with Quick Guard, if it's, you know, supported with things that can knock out Ferrothorn and Scizor, then it's such a good Pokemon. Has Licky Licky been worth it? Maybe. You know, with the Expert Belt Fire Blast, I'm sure we've knocked out a Ferrothorn at some point this week. Virizion has actually been really good here. Scizor I do like, especially Mega, especially in Rain as well. So I don't know. The team itself is not that good. We saw it loses to like Mewtwo with Ice Beam, you know, just faster things like that. Not very good for it. Thundurus, this team is quite weak to as well. So I know a lot of you went out and used that Gravity team, so, you know, feel free to use this team. Feel free to put Archeops in your team, Licky Licky in your team, and try it out. This team as a 6, maybe not that solid, but you can give it a play if you want to. But that'll be it for this week, for the Archeops week. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, you know, feel free to like and share and do all of the other things. So thanks a lot, and goodbye for now. Thank you.